take that pressure off. But I saw this move. If you put your hand down on the
Oh yeah.
front part of the shoulder and pin the shoulder to the mat and then apply that fucking armbar, it's nasty. So we were working on that. I showed him that a little bit. And then I went to do something in the turtle, and then it turned into a roll after that. And then I think I kept
You
him on
said
the
you
mat, dude, for 30
yeah, you said
minutes.
you rode for
I'm
about
pretty
30
sure.
minutes.
Yeah, he was wore out. He tried to stop already. He's like, How long we been going? I was like, I go,
Don't
I
worry
don't know.
about it. Don't worry about it.
I said, who cares, dude? Get back here. And he was like, what? And he was like, yeah. So we
Let's
had to
die
reset a
today.
couple times. Yeah, dude, it was wild, man. He I had him in an arm bar, dude. I ended up letting go of it, but I felt his elbow kind of pop a bit, and I was like, dang it.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'll just kind of let go of it and tried something else, and then we did some good stuff, man. He tried a few things on me. He told me that my butterfly hooks and all that, my guard retention is really ridiculous now, and that passing any of my
Yeah.
hooks was tough. He said when he got tired later, he said he couldn't do anything and like get past my feet. And
Oh
I
yeah.
really
Have
been
you
trying to
you
work
you were
on that.
putting the hooks right up in the knee?
Yeah, dude, and I really been trying to work
Yeah,
on
I got you,
everywhere,
man.
dude, everywhere. I've been trying to put them everywhere. But yeah, definitely
Yep.
causing that problem, man, because it gets done to me, dude. Robert's really good at it too. Even
Right,
like
right,
Sean,
right.
even Sean who got little feet, it's really good. It's just the technique, and I've been working at it, practicing at it, man, trying to get those hooks, and it's been working out really well for me. What's funny is I've been doing all this kind of stuff, but I noticed this later in hindsight. Actually, sorry, I opened my oven, it got me all hot in the face. I
What's that?
I was rolling with Cisco. I quit doing. I don't roll with Cisco the way I roll with you.
Yeah.
Like I don't attack his legs. I don't invert that much, and stuff. I don't know. I was keeping it more basic and going for more white belt stuff, I guess. Collar
Yeah.
chokes, arm bars and different kind of stuff. He was dude. I'll tell you what. I'd like to protest the fact that I guess I can wear it in practice, but I'd like to protest the fact that we can't wear protective support for males in the jiu-jitsu because the elbow defense is something else, dude. I tell you what,
So
I
you're gonna protest.
I need to get a petition going
Oh
on see if
shit,
guys
that's
want
crazy.
to wear the cups, man. Because I'll tell you what, it can be used as a weapon though. I wouldn't want that thing smashed into my chest all crazy if somebody's trying to mother's milk me or some shit like that.
Oh
Oh yeah,
yeah.
and then I started on mount too, and I asked Cisco. I was like, hey, let me work and see how many submissions I could do from mount, and I did a whole shitload, dude.
Yeah.
So that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. My cross choke from the top, I don't do that well with the both palms up, but I do better with one up, one down, and then
Going
with
up,
both.
the grab, the one comes over.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, where you
Vice
swim, you
versa.
swim, you swim
Whichever
underneath.
one.
Yeah, you swim underneath like a bread cutter. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
uh, that was pretty sweet. I'm getting tons of R bars now, so that's pretty fun. I noticed some of the things that I struggled with a little bit in my journey so far and the last few months has been finishing the armbar and finishing the rear naked, and I've been doing
Mm.
that like quite a bit on both of those. So that's been pretty good. I quit going for them really because I wasn't having that much success. I'd rather go for something else. But yeah, we worked it for a while, man. I spent a lot of time on the mat today. And then I ran into Coach I had to go to Walmart. I ran into Coach just a little bit ago. He
What,
gave me a hard
Robert?
time. Yeah, yeah. He teased me about not coming to class tonight. Yeah, I skipped out, dude. I took a nap. I was too bummed out, and tired when I got up.
I got you.
And I worked hard today, man. This afternoon, whenever during the private session or whatever. Having Cisco on top of me for quite a while too. He big boy.
Yeah, he'll
big,
be
big,
good,
big.
man. He'll be good if he can stay focused on jujitsu.
Dude, I'll tell you
He's
what.
off. He's off in a
He
lot of
showed up.
directions.
He showed up. I know he got a lot going on. He showed up yesterday all spry and blip 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 to class, and I was like thinking, shut up, you ain't been here. That's funny. Hey man, it's all good, dude. Yeah, everybody got something going on, man. Mine's usually, you know, I don't know. I usually go still, man, for the most part, unless I just absolutely can't, because it
Mm.
helps me out a lot mentally. You know, I need that. Keep my mind busy, dude. For whatever, is going on the mat helps. There's a lot of silence when I got to pay attention to other stuff. You know what I mean? Man, I ain't
Yeah,
watched that
I
match
mean
yet.
the I kind of I like rough I like rough jujitsu a little bit. Sometimes,
Yeah.
and sometimes you like it kind of smooth, and sometimes you just have to get down and grab and slam them to the mat.
Hey, what'd you think of our leg entanglement? Uh, I know we had fun doing it, but the pace and the level, it was good, wasn't
I
it?
think it's yeah. I think we should do more of that. Especially that submission game that we played um, last time, and
Yeah.
we're gonna do that. We're gonna play it. Just hunt submissions wherever, but also hunt submissions with. Uh, I mean, leg can tell you the leg anything you want to get, um,
I like
and
how we don't fight.
figuring out which side to put the leg on. For me, figuring out, getting into it and figuring out which side for the leg to go on to get the heel hook.
Yeah, do you
That would
prefer?
be
I mean, you can do either way, but across the hip to the other side gets deeper and it puts more strain on the knee, I think. But I like the same side outside heel hook, like
mhm.
from a straight leg. You know what I mean? But I think the preferred method on that for a lot of people is the shin across to the opposite side for the inside heel hook. I like the outside myself, uh, but both are good. But I prefer to do the outside one. But yeah, that pace we did was good, man. I'm like, we were going for stuff and letting it get there and
Yeah,
fighting it a
especially
bit, but not going ham. It was a good learning
especially
day.
I think just getting used to it, getting your legs in and out of those positions, and other than learning to move, that's the best way. That's the best way to learn.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just to
We did it real
get
smooth.
in there and do it. Get in there and try to get something and defend what you have. I mean, you still work on a legit move also, but
Yeah,
the best way is
I
to
was
get in there and get it done.
and I was trying to find things and mess around. There was a couple times I was trying to lace my foot through and get the lasso, and I just couldn't get my arm in or get my foot
Yeah.
through. I was like, dang it! I was like, dang it! But yeah, I like to work on that a little bit more, man, since it's like, not something that we do too often. What the hell's going on over here? Dude, I put rice in this thing a little bit ago to cook, and I forgot that it wasn't plugged in.
So what are you eating this evening?
And well, I have changed my diet a bit, so I'm mostly doing mostly a carnivore with kind of
Oh
a
yeah.
keto diet. Tonight I am gonna have a little bit of rice, but I'm having lettuce wraps with beef and mushrooms that just have ginger and garlic. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of soy sauce and a little bit of teriyaki. So I'm gonna eat. Yeah, I'm gonna eat
I'm
that,
gonna
a
get some
bunch of that.
A1.
I'm gonna eat that with some lettuce wraps, and I got 3 hard-boiled eggs, and then I'm gonna eat about half a cup of rice probably, and that's gonna be for dinner. But yeah, I've been eating like last night was just eggs and beef, 2 steaks for dinner. It was good, man. I've been trying to eat like that, brisket and eggs for breakfast, and hamburgers with no bun. I've been eating a little bit though. and a little bit of veg, just a little bit, so I can have the fiber and the vitamins and stuff. But I'm not totally cutting the carbs out, but I'm trying to just flatten that stomach just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Try to
Well,
look like you, man.
you're kind of already at weight, man.
Yeah, I know. That is something. Because today, after training,
Hey, bro.
I was
Hey,
170.
talk about training. Talk about training. Hold on.
What do you want to know?
Like a few weeks before the tournament in September,
Yeah.
I was thinking about pushing the schedule to 7 days a week.
Well, mine already is
For for
basically. But so what I'm trying to do is because of my weight situation, I'm trying to just flatten my stomach a little bit, just that's on for vanity. And then after that, I'm gonna be under more than likely for September. So I'm going to be trying to anyway, lift heavier, and gonna try and put on muscle. You know what I mean? Just a few pounds between now and then, if I
Yeah, and
can.
then I 6,
Because
7,
I don't think there's
7.
I don't think there's a 170 pound or 165. I think I got to weigh 175. So yeah, I'm on right now. I'm actually under, but I think that's just where it is. That's what it's
So,
gonna
you
be.
know, and I need this to help myself because I'm trying to get down to 220.
Yeah,
So
two. Yeah. Well, we can
220.
definitely ramp it up and ramp up the circuit
But
training aspect of it. You know what I mean?
well, yeah. Last time I'm not too far off. Last time I weighed myself, I was 227.
It's a diet,
And
bro.
huh?
It's the diet. They
Well,
always say
yeah.
that, but that's literally. You clean your diet up a little
I
bit,
got
you'll
I
shed a
got some
few
of this in
pounds
the
easy.
house.
Shed a
This
few
will.
pounds easy.
Hey, Joe.
What?
This will make you gain some weight too.
I can see it now. Yeah, well, I'm sorry, my eyes,
Fireball,
dude. I couldn't see it that clearly. Now I can see it. Yeah, the
fireball,
fire.
calorie.
Yeah, there's a lot of sugar in that, dude.
Right.
Hey, I drank recently. We had a bottle of Jim Beam #7. I know my buddy John Griff. He's a liquor distributor, and he gave me a bottle of booze a while back. Trying to shut my
No,
refrigerator.
I'm
What kind of
saying.
happened?
Well,
You gonna use alcohol to gain weight? I'm thinking about ice cream myself.
I did. Hey, I had 2 scoops of orange sherbet today.
Orange. Oh, dude, we could settle this argument right
Two
now.
scoops of orange sherbet.
You
She
said
had
sherbert, sherbert.
sherbet. That's
Apparently
what.
it's sherbet. Apparently I've been saying it wrong for all these years. People say it's sherbet, not sherbert.
I
I
never
have
really
to.
heard that other sherbet.
Yeah,
I've never
sherbet.
heard that
Apparently,
before.
yeah. Apparently there's no R in it. I'm like, I don't know what you're buying. I haven't had any in a long time, but man, that sounds pretty awesome. There's not much sugar in that, is there? In the old
Well, it's
sherbet.
supposed to be. It's supposed to be less, but I prefer sherbet. But
Yeah.
she had a banana for Sunday with Rocky
What?
Road and black walnut
Ooh, that
and
sounds
extra
good. Where'd you
almonds.
where Where'd you go, Brahms?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I get the my thing is to get a scoop of, well, last time we went there maybe a week ago, I had frozen yogurt. It was real good. But I like
Going to hell. You're going to hell eating yogurt.
yeah, will you? What's that got to do with it? Is that against religion?
No,
In some
I'm just
religion?
teasing you.
Oh,
I'm just teasing you,
no, that's
because
funny. But
every time, like every so often, when my girl we try to eat something, and I say, shit, if I keep feeding me, I'm not gonna be able to make weight. So
I like
yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make weight in the future. So I try to drink more water,
I need to
just
do
pure
that, bro.
water. I try to
I'll
drink more
select
water, and I try to eat less at
yeah.
night. So
Yeah.
and
There's a
then
lot
my
of
snack
What are you snacking on?
Oh, and then my snacks are like apples or oranges, something like
Yeah,
that.
I need to pick up some fruit. I'm
In
lacking of
between in
fruit
between my
right
meals.
now. Nice. I had a plum yesterday. A black
Yeah,
plum. It was good. It
plums,
was good.
nectarines,
It was
something
real
that's
good. I wanted
because
some bananas. I went to the store, but they're hella carbs and stuff, so I didn't end up getting any.
yeah.
But I was like, man, fucking bananas. All kinds of fruit, so good. I've been wanting to eat some watermelon especially lately, but it's because it's like really hydrating. This is what I've been eating is like hydrating fruits that are mostly water, like grapes,
Hmm.
oranges, that kind of stuff, dude. Trying to keep me hydrated. I think when you get our water checked, man, my water sucks. I need to start buying bottled water or something.
Why does
Something
it
like
taste
that.
bad? Does your water taste bad?
It's like I don't know, man. Like the other day, I thought I noticed some specks of shit. Maybe I need to just clean out the trap, in the little faucet thing or whatever.
Yeah,
Fuck,
you
I
might
don't
need a
know,
little
man.
extra. If you get specs, man, you might need an extra filter on that spigot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Probably need to change that little end piece or whatever. Oh man, everything's so
Motherfucker.
fucking everything running so late tonight, man. So, bro, I started to watch that match. I didn't get to finish it. I'm about to watch it here in a minute. At least scan through it while we're doing this. But so this homeboy that Gordon took on's freaking 250 something pounds, huh? You see how big that dude is? That Saunders guy.
Yeah, 255 pounds.
I saw the very, very beginning of it, and one thing I noticed right off the bat was Gordon Ryan had a game plan immediately.
Well, I
Uh,
thought he was going to wrestle with the guy, but he didn't. He went straight.
yeah,
He
and
went
then
straight for
another
the legs.
Yeah, and then another thing I've been noticing that Gordon Ryan says, you don't need takedowns, to learn takedowns early to do takedowns in jiu-jitsu. And I was noticing in a bunch of his matches, he fucking drops to his booty's cootie and a lot, But
Well,
man,
yeah, I mean
his X
those
guard and
were
all
his
that is,
true enough. Those were some of his earlier matches. Lately, he's been him and the whole new wave team they've been wrestling with guys.
huh?
Let's see.
I haven't. Who are the new? What are you talking about? New wave? You talking about Nico Rodney? Or they got a team or what?
Yeah, they got a team, man.
I don't know who all those dudes are, man. I know I've just been
Fuck, man.
recently getting into watching some of them.
You
Like
got
Craig,
you got. Do you know about B team?
nope.
God
I don't,
damn, bro.
I don't think so. That kind of sounds familiar. I know there's like some kind of pro submission jujitsu thing. Are they part of it? Is that what you're talking about?
Okay, have you heard of Craig Jones?
Yeah, he's like
All
an
right,
Aussie or something, right?
all right, all right. You got B team. You got New Wave. You got AOJ, Autos. These are like some of the major teams in the United States
Yeah.
that go out and win championships. So, um,
Your dinner's ready. Oh shit! I'm walking into the darkness, dude. Hold on.
but their jujitsu is above. Oh fuck this motherfucking lights.
I know I've seen that Craig Jones, dude. He's a badass. He beat Lovato, a local guy here, a while back in a match with a fucking
Oh yeah,
deal. Dude,
Lovato's here in Oklahoma. So yeah, they're a good team.
I was gonna tell you get ready for
So I
the
mean,
the leg
we
locks,
got
bro.
what were you saying about leg locks?
I was just thinking, get ready for a bunch of more leg locks and fucking Gordon just won with a heel hook and a bunch of. I think they're talking about how jujitsu is cyclical and whatever's popular right now is what people are doing. So I'm expecting a lot of that X guard fucking kind of stuff, man. Open guard, motherfuckers attacking the leg, heel hooking and whatnot.
But it's everything, man. Anything you want to go for, it's on the table. I mean, that's how I see it.
Man, I wish I could do everything. I'm so
May not like,
I'm ready for I'm ready for that
but
part of the tournament aspect.
we just it's we like gladiators, man. We just play by the rules.
Are there rules though? You just fight.
Well, I imagine like you see
You can open that
Gladiator,
2 liter, son.
even the movie Gladiator.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they had some kind of unwritten rules of how they're gonna fight.
Hang on just a second, bro.
They had the training.
Am I done what? Being in there. Yeah, go eat. Sorry, man.
No problem.
Oh. Yeah, I got
I was
everything
saying,
started so late tonight. Hold on just 1 second, buddy. I'm sorry.
yeah, no problem.
Oh man. How to get everybody situated.
The whole
Oh.
family.
What yeah. That's how it goes, man. I wasn't very prepared for tonight. I let it kind of sneak up on me, man. I let it sneak up on me.
No, but you know what? It's about the routine. It's about the routine. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's what we're
I'm
doing right
50.
now.
I'm 53. So it's about like anything. Jiu-jitsu. We getting better at it. So one of what oh shit. One of my hopes is that we document our beginning in how we influenced the culture of jiu-jitsu at Conquest. You know, part of
You
part
think
of
we?
me, I
You
want to
think we
influence the
will?
people to be like, trying to be like me, but I know everybody's not going to be like me, but I like to think that I can motivate people to be warriors,
Is that what you?
without actually trying to make them warriors. I try to make them believe that they can be.
Hell
I want to
yeah,
make people believe that they can be a badass. That's what I want to do.
yeah. I'm trying to encourage everybody with that too, man. Everybody's got their own level of badassery. They
So
do, man.
maybe not. That everybody be better. I want everybody to be better, and I like to kick ass too at the same time. So
Yeah,
that's just
you just
how it
like
is.
roughing up. You just like roughing up white belts, I think. You do, don't you? Yeah, you
Well,
get some
that
pleasure out of it.
everybody has to learn get their stripes from the open mat to the white belts, blue belts.
Yeah.
Even me, when I get tapped out by Ron
Mm-hmm.
and all these other black belts, I might even run into. So
Is my catchphrase, dude. Earn your stripes, baby. You gotta do it one
right,
way or another, man.
you got to earn those stripes and those belts. They don't
Yeah,
come free.
yeah. I've
They
been getting,
come from getting smashed.
yeah. I've been
Your
getting the new
stripes
guy a
come.
lot in time. Well, I don't know if that's the case. I would have a bunch of more stripes right now because I got smashed a bunch, dude. I still do though. I
Yeah,
still
but
do
our
a
time,
good bit.
our time don't count though.
Yeah, I know. I know. It counts towards my learning process and my abilities. The more and more I learn, but I use it all, man. It's it's all preparation. You know what I mean? Like I said, when I'm not doing the jujitsu, I'm preparing for when I'm gonna do jujitsu. One way or another. whether it's hydrating, resting, which I don't do that too much, or mentally preparing, watching videos, that kind of thing. But all of the side work that I do, the extra stuff, is that's what I'm preparing for, is when it actually counts, I guess.
Another another thing I want to talk about is I think a couple of times I wasn't feeling good during
Yeah,
practice, but
when yesterday,
you gotta hydrate before you get to practice.
yeah, definitely.
So I started drinking like 2 pints at least, like 30 to 40 minutes before practice, and I've been feeling better.
Yeah, that would definitely help. It's been crazy hot too, dude. I don't know what the temperature is in the gym, but I'm sure it's pretty hot in there. Yeah,
Yeah.
people are
So
falling out.
my last two times I've been in practice, I felt better because I've been hydrating before. Instead of because you get up in the morning, fix your drink, you go to practice, and now I'm hot,
Mhm.
and then I start drinking water. It's kind of too late. It's something
Yeah,
to keep in mind. That's all.
I definitely need to.
That's all.
I'm usually having fucking caffeine before I go, and fucking pre-workout. I'm drinking water with it, but
Well, yeah. Well, uh, I've drinking a cup of
definitely,
coffee a couple times.
yeah, definitely need to drink more. But yeah, I'm getting caffeine, from the pre-workout. I try not to eat or anything beforehand. But yeah, I'm definitely thirsty. Like last night, I think today, from when I woke up and then, I got done with practice and all that, or yesterday, got done with all my practice and all that. I got home. I think I was 5 or 6 pounds lighter
Mm.
from when I woke up in the morning. It was just all that
Oh
sweating.
yeah, water.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's definitely right.
rolling at the performance center.
Yeah, you
I was
definitely
wondering
need.
if I can. I think there's a function on this thing where I can. Let me see. I can put a. Uh,
Hey, what? Hey, how come you started doing jujitsu, Kevin?
I started doing. I wrestled. I wrestled for a year in high school,
Oh yeah.
which I was. Yeah, I lost. I lost every match except for one. So that gives you a reference to how bad I was. I mean, how bad I was not. So I joined. I only did it in my senior year, and then so years later, I find that the UFC came out. So when the UFC came out, I was like, oh shit, you watching these guys fight in the UFC,
Yeah.
and um, and so when I got out the Navy, I went to the Lions Den in California when Frank Shamrock had a gym, but it was too much
Nice.
money.
Oh
It was too
yeah.
much money, so I just gave it up. I gave it up and became a fan.
Hell yeah.
And then,
I had a similar experience with one of the first gyms I went to too. There's a lot of kind of, you know, I don't really know of any known guys at the time. It wasn't really a big gym, but a big gym locally. But they had a couple of world class guys, and yeah, they were way advanced, man. I got there, and it was really intimidating, like the whole thing. Like I've been in a few, classes at a rec center or something like that with, maybe
are
10,
you talking
15
about
people.
you talking about jujitsu, right?
Yeah, well, I'm talking
You
about
talking about
when I
jujitsu?
first when I first went to a jujitsu gym, but
Okay.
my first experience with combat sports was doing karate and taekwondo when I
Hmm.
was younger, and those were always like a much smaller situation, not world class type thing, less intimidating, I guess. But I had seen, uh, all that jujitsu from the UFC and all that fucking shit too. And being a fan, I wanted to learn, man. But yeah, I went, was like instantly overwhelmed, and then the cost of it too. Man,
Yeah,
that's why I think we're pretty lucky now to be have it be so worldwide and have such big exposure and have so many people teaching it now, so you can learn it. You know, there's
oh
so many
yeah,
people. It wasn't then where it was just a few people knew it and you had to pay out the ass for it. You know, there's
true.
the like you're talking about the B team, all these teams. A lot of those guys branched off of just a few guys. Man, we really got lucky to get jujitsu here in America. It's fucking badass, man. I really love it. But I like coming to our spot, man. I always wanted to do it, but I just didn't do it, man. It cost too much, and I was kind of I guess too scared. I guess for a long time,
Mm.
and then I got to where I was like, I'm fucking getting older. There's shit that I wanted to do that I never got to fucking do, or was interested in. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and jump on it, man, and do these things and try this shit out.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I freaking love it, man.
I got into it, but also to add to my story, I got into it because I was pre hyper. I mean, my blood pressure was going up, and I was
Yeah,
at like 280. I was at the 290,
for hell, damn, yeah. So for
and so I saw a sign that said jujitsu. Yeah, so these guys were teaching it every Tuesday and Thursday night in the bottom of a church.
oh, no
So,
kidding.
and, huh?
I said no kidding in the bottom of a church, huh?
They had the mats. They rolled the mats out, and
Yeah.
it was Kingdom Mixed Martial Arts. They were affiliates with Lovato right now, but
Oh, really?
they rolled out at the bottom of the church, and we would do jujitsu. He was a blue belt. He was a blue belt back then. So when you roll with Eddie, he might just do it like a simple like a Z sweep.
Yeah.
But we were all like, "Oh shit," from like, hold him right here and sweep, and we were all like, "Oh shit," he teaching, "Oh shit."
Nice.
That was a good old days. Like, "Oh
Yeah.
shit," you learn the hit bumps for you like, "Oh shit, what is that?"
I know. Isn't that
You
funny
know,
how simple some of that stuff is? I guess
yeah, yeah, yeah,
if
yeah,
it's
yeah,
done
yeah.
right, that's why it works right.
You're like, "Oh shit." So
Dude,
you get one of those. So that introduction turned into a love for jujitsu, and
man,
it
that's
was
pretty nice.
it's been a good journey so far.
Yeah, that's pretty nice, dude.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Eddie and his team over there.
And that's where you started at, like 8 or 9, what, 9 years ago, you said?
Nah, probably like
Or you had a break though, huh? For a while, you said.
at least in 2011.
Yeah. Oh, okay, even longer than that.
I would have to look it up on my phone, by the pictures or something.
Hmm.
But
Man,
11, 12 years ago,
it's
I took
crazy.
off when I was a blue. Yeah, I took off when I was a blue belt because I had got a new car and I
You had to
wanted
pay
to
for
make
that.
sure my car was going to be paid off. So I I didn't I really didn't think that I was going to have an intention of going back.
Yeah.
So I got off. I took off with the intention of probably not ever going back. And so after having my car, when my car got paid off, I was like thinking about what I was going to do and losing weight. So
Yeah. It's
I
great for
got
that, isn't
back
it?
I got back into jujitsu again to keep the weight off because I was like at 260
Yeah.
and uh, and I stayed about at 250, 260. I was with Sandro Sampaio over there in over there in Moore.
Oh, and more. I was gonna ask you where that
Yeah.
was.
And then once I moved to Yukon, I switched to Team Conquest, and
How long you been
It's
there
weird.
now?
Your team, yeah, I think your team, which I'm happy with this team, and I'm glad I'm on this team also. Uh, your team, uh, I think your team is important, and your coach is important too. Your coach has to, try to motivate you in the right way, but not being too domineering. But even when I say that, everybody has different styles, and the student has to go with what fits with them. And
Yeah,
if your jiu-jitsu is not getting better, then you might need to go to a different coach, or it could be you're not studying enough or whatever. But
yeah, yeah. If you're not learning, generally it's your fault for the most part for not
you're
paying
not you're
enough.
not learning. You don't have the right people around you.
Yeah, you
You
think
have
so?
to, yeah, man, totally, man. I think that to get better in this sport, you need like two or three guys that y'all work out together constantly, and just do moves.
What
And
what what do you think of student coaching? And when I say student coaching, I mean lower belts, like blue belt, purple belts, that kind of a thing. Like teaching, I guess teaching fundamentals and new people. Think that that's probably okay. What level do they start letting people teach? Do you know? Isn't it like a blue belt that they say you
it
reach that
depends.
level
It
or?
You know what, man? It depends on the level of people you have in the room. So if
Yeah, that's true.
back
I
back
do
when
notice
like
that.
back when my coach started, he was a blue belt. So
Yeah,
so if he knew like the hip bump sweep and the Z sweep, we were all like, "Oh shit!" We were amazed.
yeah,
So he was all into it because he was a blue belt, and he was like, "Oh
yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna start a gym."
I I
And
see some of those oohs and ahs right now. Still, it's funny with some of those with some of our
yeah,
younger coaches. They'll do
yeah,
something and
right,
they'll get
right.
that. I've
Yeah,
noticed that it kind of does depend on the coach, I guess. Well, depend on who's in the room, because some of the
yeah,
classes from a student coach will be very, very basic. But then
yeah,
when you have more guys that are more experienced in that same group and that same class, the class will get turned up, as far as the technique and the difficulty level. So I don't know, man. I was just thinking about people that will go to a jujitsu gym and get sold on the idea of the head coach or the black belt or whoever's there, and then they go pay for classes, and then they go to classes, and now they're taking lessons from a blue belt, or from a purple belt or something like that. Do you
yeah.
think?
It's no problem. I mean, if every hip bump sweep that doesn't is not going to be perfect. So
Yeah,
every time you do something, it's going to get refined. So if a blue belt is teaching somebody that doesn't know anything, then
yeah,
that's perfectly fine.
yeah. They're going to teach them
It's
the,
not-
the, the
but
super
but you're
basic
but you're
stuff.
but it's always going to get refined. So and then later on, he said, "Oh, you remember Joe showed me something, and I went over here and I tried it, and then now he might be talking to me. Oh yeah, well so yeah, when you go back to do, you're getting back in this position, and make sure you turn your head over this way, and then it'll just everything just get refined, from
Yeah,
different positions over the course of time. So I think that blue belt should try to help other belts out.
yeah.
You know, even
I
me,
think.
I don't know all the sweeps and different
Yeah.
positions. Even though I talk a lot of shit, but I don't know a lot. I don't know a lot. You might know something more than me, or you might see something from a different way.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so
that is true. I notice that a lot. People will pick that out. They'll see something different, or maybe a detail other
yeah,
people didn't quite pick out. It may help or may hurt. But I guess it
yeah,
all depends. It really just depends on the person, I guess. And if you want to, I guess what you're saying is the ability to learn and to teach is there. You just got to be receptive to it, and you got to put the work in for the most part.
I think as long as you don't long as you don't overdo it. Like if you're not the coach, don't don't overdo it.
Yeah,
While classes, if you're doing it at an open mat or something, that's cool, but
yeah,
not overdo it while class is going on. If you want to show somebody, hey, put your hand here or whatever, that's cool.
yeah,
But I say don't overdo it because
yeah.
you might
Definitely,
Ron's going to be everybody get your reps in. Let's get your reps in.
dude. I tell you what, man. I made the mistake of telling somebody something that I do on my own and demonstrating it. And it was a little bit wrong, and I got called out on it about maybe don't teach them that because they'll get into this trouble here. And I'm like, oh well, I didn't even mean to do that type thing, but I was like, oh, that sucks. Yeah, definitely. I'm not talking about me coaching or anything like that. I was just saying in general. I was just thinking about
Yeah,
what was your thought on student coaches, like an actual someone who is a lower belt that has a class. I'm saying you think there's value in that for a student, a newer student, or someone wanting to learn jujitsu, as opposed to teaching it or getting it from a black belt. But I guess the black belt's going to teach you a much more, for the most part, uh,
yeah.
advanced
I don't.
advanced
Yeah, I don't.
technique.
No, well, I don't.
Ha!
Where we're at in Yukon, I don't think. Yeah, it should be. It should be. At least purple belt or above.
Yeah,
At least, it depends on it. Just depends on the kind of students you have,
yeah,
and which class you're teaching. If you're teaching a fundamental class that's meant for you know white belts, you know, I can't say anything if I'm learning fundamentals because I'm in a fundamental class,
yeah,
So, because either the blue belts and the white belts are supposed to go to well, okay, the blue belts and the white belts, those classes are normally for fundamental.
fundamental
So then
beginner.
you go to,
Yeah,
and so the big class, which was the 730 class, where like
yeah, advanced stuff.
all the big boys show up,
Yeah, I know. I'm gone by then.
Yeah, all the gyms that I've ever been in. The last class is the class where all the you start seeing like the big guys show up, and you knew
Yeah,
that you knew we was gonna get some work in that day because
yeah,
but normally if you got a 5:30 class 6:30 but the 7:30 class is normally for the advanced,
yeah,
but anybody can join that one and anybody can join the fundamental class.
yeah. I've noticed that.
So
I've even noticed some of the higher ups come to the fundamental class or whatever every once in a while. Hell, you do. So
yeah, I do it because it's good work to do.
yeah,
um it's extra for me, and I would just be sitting at home looking at YouTube anyway, so I'll just come to class
yeah. I
and
dig it.
and playing the heat with everybody else.
Yeah, true that.
Play,
Learning. Hey,
playing the heat,
you,
playing
you
the
like
heat with
mine? Go,
everybody else in there. This
you like
all
mine? Go
this all
beat up on
this
somebody.
all this all suffer together.
There's definitely been a
Let's
lot of that.
bleed. Yeah, let's bleed on each other.
Hey, so what's the plan for tomorrow for our noon class? We gonna
Tomorrow.
yeah, we're gonna work some close guard stuff or what? We gonna mix it up or what?
Let me think.
So it's no gi, so we could do some close guard,
Well, definitely going to
armbar, close
after.
guard sweeps.
No, we're good. Well, we're going to do the leg play like we did with.
Ah, I got you.
We're going to do legs from the ashy.
We'll play around with the legs.
Um,
You want to do some of that?
Oh,
With
probably
a,
from probably a sweep, like you stand up,
yeah.
and I put my feet around your ankles and I push on your knees, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
once I do that, you fall to your butt, and then you
Yeah.
go. Then you're gonna go. Then we're gonna have a leg entanglement, light. And so then the other person's
Yeah.
gonna he might grab your hand, grab you on the head. As you back up, he puts two hooks under your feet and pushes on your knees.
Yeah.
Then
All right.
now you go into a light leg entanglement where you move around, and then eventually after we do that, we're gonna do some light sparring and
All right.
start light sparring starting in a 50-50, something like that.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
now we get a sweep. If we got time, maybe hit a couple of single legs, hand fighting,
We're supposed to get Cisco tomorrow, supposedly. So.
some hand fighting, foot trips. And I did get a foot trip on Jeff
Nice,
at open mat.
Jeff. Jeff Nine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah. He's
sorry to
cool.
call you out, Jeff, but
Yeah. Oh
it's
yeah.
okay. It's
Called
okay.
you out by name.
We're on the same team. But yes,
My bad.
I was a little happy with myself because it was coming from our practice. I wasn't really planning on tripping him, but I was just doing foot attempts.
You from
So
standing?
yeah, so we were standing, and as I'm doing my foot like we do in our practice, the attempt. So
Yeah.
the attempt, and I caught him, and
Just whoop.
he fell down. So and I capitalized on that. So I was kind of happy that
Nice.
I checked his foot from a
You just
check.
whooped it. Whoop.
So
Nice.
we're
I
gonna do
dig it.
some. We might do some more of that with the you know, put the head
I'll be
down,
all
foot
right.
attempts, move the arms around, arm drag.
Yeah.
So as you know, because
All right, man.
we got to build confidence in these positions also.
Yeah. You gotta
And
get one from
I was
everywhere.
I was thinking about I was kind of like thinking last Saturday, um, go with Tyson or either the dude that had the single lid on. So I was like, I go with Tyson. And
Might as well jump on the
yeah,
biggest dude in the room. I'll be like,
yeah.
old
I
black
mean,
belt.
I didn't want to act like I was a coward either. You can't act like you're a coward either. So
Yeah. Yeah, when I go to
you're on the home territory.
yeah, when I go to
You
solid,
know,
if there's a black belt, dude, or or a brown belt, I fucking jump on them every time, dude. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna, might as well take
how do you
advantage of it.
how do you do?
Uh, well, I do all right. I mean, I get submitted by black belts,
Okay.
and I mean, everybody can submit me. You know what I mean? At some
No, I'm
point.
talking about. Well. I mean, okay. How's the competition at Solid versus Conquest? I hate to call them out.
Well, I only go to the open mat, and I don't know, man. Honestly, I can't really say that because they get a lot of guys that don't train full time that come there for open mat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a skill gap. Let's say that from my experiences with the open mat,
Okay.
they're either like
Yeah,
pretty
I get
really,
you
you
can't
know,
make you can't make an assessment off of
yeah, open
off
mat.
open that. You would
Because
have to go
sometimes
there for
guys come from other places. There's usually a few guys from there, but quite a bit of those guys that go there, I think, either don't train right now hardly, or they just go to open mats, So it's kind of hard to assess that. But
Mm.
they've definitely got some good guys. They got a lot of black belts, I know, at that. They got three or four of them. But I know if I'm sitting there and, you know, the round is about to start and there's a black belt just sitting there looking around, I'll go get on that every time to go get that work and learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I like to do, man. Although I think I'm doing it the opposite. I'm supposed to be taking on guys I can smash most of the time, and then like 20% of guys that smash me, but I think I do it the opposite.
Well,
But
I don't think. Well, I guess it does matter, but I think it's the obligation of, especially if it's your teammate,
yeah,
not to smash smash everybody all the time. You
yeah.
know, everybody has to get their work in.
Hmm.
So I don't. I smash people, and sometimes I don't. So
Some people like it.
because everybody has to work. So
Yeah.
you know, most of the time I only make guys nails. Life
Dude, we should
difficult. But
we should
that's
go
just
to an
that's just
no,
me.
yeah. Hey, what are you doing on July 4th on the holiday?
Well, on the
The
4th,
yeah,
all right, they got Shane. Shane's going to have a party on the 6th.
that's the 6th. Yeah. Well, the reason I was asking
Well,
uh, at Culture Jiu Jitsu, they're having an
yeah.
open mat, and they just they were in a kind of a strip mall with a bunch of empty buildings. They bought
Hmm.
the gym. They bought the building next to them, the business next to it, and they opened it up. They opened the wall up, and they put in all new mats. So they've got like a double-sized gym now, and they're having some Fourth of July thing. They're having an open mat for 1 to 2. I thought I might go check that out, but I was thinking we
So
need to go storm up to an open mat.
where
It's
where
over
is
off 15th,
where is
15th and Morgan Road
Oh, yeah,
between
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Morgan.
I went by there. Yeah, I went by there.
Yeah, between
I
Morgan and
went I
Council.
went I went I went I went by there.
Yeah, our friend Gabe goes there. You know, Gabriel,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
that purple belt. I think you went
Yeah.
against him at the AGF. But yeah, he trains
No,
there.
I did.
So
No, Joe.
or
No,
no,
Luke.
Luke went. Yeah, that's right.
Luke went against
Yeah,
Luke went against him.
yeah, that's right. I forgot he's a purple belt. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, he's real good. So they're doing an open mat on July 4th. So I thought I might go check that out. Yeah, you going to the barbecue or what? I've talked to a couple
Yeah.
guys, a bunch of
Well,
guys
yeah.
there, but they're not going.
Yeah. I text my supervisor yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
I think it might be pretty cool. I like the team aspect of it and the camaraderie thing. I think it'll be fun to do.
yeah. I'm gonna go. I didn't read the whole thing. I think, did he say bring something?
I think
I
there was
didn't.
something. There was something
I didn't.
about that.
I didn't. I didn't read the flyer that well.
I think there was something about a potluck because they are cooking all the meat. I think they're asking people to bring a side or something like that, or drinks or
Yeah,
something.
I didn't. I'm
But I
glad.
guess there's gonna be you'd be
I'm
fishing
glad.
and things like that.
I'm glad you brought it up, man, because I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yep. Well, I'd like to do it. So hopefully we get
See if I can
get out there
find
with
it.
the teammates and we can lure some more of our buddies to the noon class. You guys are watching this. Two guys man up and come get that smoke at noon on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Eh,
I know a
we
bunch of
gonna
people
get
got
it,
to.
man.
I know a bunch of people
Well,
got to
well, I
work.
mean, part of success. Part of success is believing in yourself, and then trying to prove yourself in front of people. So that's once you get your skills, you have to prove yourself to the world.
We gonna do that pretty soon,
And then,
man.
if you come up short, you have to just keep going.
Yeah,
But
we've been working hard, man. I think nothing but
yeah,
good things are to come, bro. We just gonna keep working like we are and work even harder if we have to. and we'll fucking have that success, dude. It's cool.
I know it's already been like about an hour.
Yeah, yeah. I'm about to have to get off this one, man. But yeah, we've been rolling. We've been rolling for a while. Hopefully, we get a guest next time. I know our guy fights on Saturday, so hopefully we get some action there. But other than that, man, I'm gonna cut this one off tonight. It was good chatting, dude. I hope you feel better. Keep hydrated, and
All right,
I'll see you tomorrow for class, man. All right.
all right. Keep hope alive, man.
All right, brother. Peace.
Yeah.
Like.
Let's see. In